Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield. All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to 10x your day, y'all. Time to level up. Time to crush it. Hey, you are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast. Robert Ferriell here, certified 10x coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield. Well, you are listening to another segment of Communities Grow Together on the Elevate Springfield podcast. As you know, we drop these segments each week. The Communities Grow Together segment will touch on all things nonprofit associations and how we as a community are working together so we can all grow together. This segment is brought to you by David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency over on West Wabash. Whatever you need insurance-wise, whether that's business, life, home, auto, or anything in between, hey, David and his team can take care of you. Give them a shout, or hey, stop by and visit them over on West Wabash. These segments are quick hits of actionable strategies and what's going on in our area to help you level up and grow together. Be right back after the break. Looking for personalized insurance with hometown care? David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agent, is here to help you protect what matters most: your family, your home, and your dreams. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, David and his team are proud to serve the Springfield community with trusted advice and reliable coverage. Local service, real relationships, peace of mind. Call today or stop by their office. They can build your dream protection plan together. Call 217-726-6343. All right, and we are back. Another edition of Communities Grow Together. Thank you to David Hilst and his team. David Hilst, American Family Insurance over on Wabash. Hey, you know him and love him. Mr. Jeff Dillman's joining us again today. Jeff, how we doing today?
I'm good, but I still don't have a coffee cup.
I know, still just me with my 10X mug. I got to get you one.
I know it's cold.
Get it on order tomorrow for you.
It's cold, and I see steam coming off your coffee.
It feels good in my hand too, nice and warm.
It must be nice.
I'll get you one. I'll get you the red and everything, and I'll get myself a black one too. That way we have both of them when we're on the show together.
There we go. And I can try some of this organic coffee and see if it's really that good. So
it is good to me. It might be a little different for you, but I like the organic stuff.
Let's give it a try, right?
You know, I like that as clean as it can get type of stuff before it goes in my body, right?
I agree. You know what's nice being here? And it was like 6 weeks last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It seemed like forever, like you forgot me or something.
I did.
Glad to be back.
Forgot about you for a few weeks, and now you're back in the saddle after only about a week and a half, right?
Yep.
So with both of us, we're out and about enough. We're in so many different organizations. We're involved in so many different things. We just got to sit down and start talking and chatting about what's going on in Springfield, right, brother?
That's right. I kind of hear you got another gentleman coming on that he can talk a lot too.
Oh, so yeah.
Are you replacing me or what?
Well, my next guest, he always jokes with me. He says, if you're going to talk with me, you better bring a sack lunch and a drink and a cold drink because you're going to be here a while. That's what he tells me. So,
tell you what, I've never seen so many sticky notes of all the things he's going to talk about. We're in trouble. So hope you got a long time.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be some phenomenal stuff too. So, Jeff, let's start with Land of Lincoln. Man, is it growing? And
hey, did you see that
threshold?
You see that number?
Right? Yeah,
2.2 million. You know, and I just had a conversation with a local business owner here just right before I came in, and you know that's phenomenal. When you look at since April, this was planned out and organized in January, then we kicked it in gear in April. And when you look at that, from April till let's just say December to October, we just hit that 2.2 million. However, we know it's more than that. I'm driving around. I'm seeing these Acosta signs, clean cut painting, Sangma service everywhere. I mean, these guys are everywhere. You know, they're not reporting it all. Right. And that's okay though. That's okay. But when you look at that 2.2 million, wow. Because I
Huge.
think you said to me in an email, that's an understatement,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, look at this. But that was a nice one that came across. There's a few others out there that haven't been reported that they've been talking about. I had actually Ruby Electric in today using that network at
Mhm.
Masco to look at a couple things, some electrical problems or maybe some fixes he can do for us. He's always got something to report, which is nice. But he said it right, Troy, when he said to me, he goes, I'm building relationships.
Mhm.
In the position I'm in, I don't expect this to happen overnight. And I really hope that the other members hear this because I think some of them are just expecting overnight. You do have to build
You
relationships,
do.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you come together. So building that relationship, he sees it and he sees in the long run here within the next year, the relationships he's making is they're going to use him, he's going to use them.
Mm.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's everything and then some.
Yeah, 2.2 million in less than a year, and quite frankly, weren't even really tracking at the very beginning. It wasn't done until we were already a little ways into the year, right?
Right. Yeah, I think we were just sitting around thinking, how can we be a little different? Just
Mhm.
a little different. And that's just a little bit of icing on the cake, I think, is reported by them, not by me, not by
Right.
you,
Right.
reported by them. And that's pretty cool. So when you look at that number, just like when I was talking to the business here before coming in, and she was just totally blown away. She goes, I got on your website. She goes, oh my gosh. When people say, are you sure that's factual? I said, no, it's not because not everybody's
Right.
reporting.
It's light.
So heck, that number could be 3 million. All
Right.
I know, I don't know. But you know what? I'll take 2.2 million.
No doubt about it. Speaking of the Acostas, you see them all over the place. You see what they were doing around Halloween with the
I did.
minion. I think
Yeah.
you had minions. They had Oompa
Minions and-
Loompas and all this stuff.
But I'd be a little concerned, first of all, up that high with all that stuff on, I wouldn't be up there very long.
What would you be thinking if you driving around a neighborhood and you see a bunch of Oompa Loompas on your roof?
We got problems here, so something's going on. But that was cool, and matter of fact, I saw Mender Media out there taking some pictures.
Oh, yeah?
So yeah, so
I thought it was cool. I've never seen a roofing company do
That's-
that. I
no.
thought that was phenomenal. I mean, I'm always talking about in 10X, be unique by your actions, and that's unique.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
unique, and I don't know whose idea that was. Matter of fact, Juan was calling me earlier, so I got to give him a call back. I have a kind of a feeling it was probably Juan.
Yeah.
So,
I love
but
it.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and they had a
it's all
table
over.
out for trick or treating and all this
Yep.
stuff. I mean,
All over social media. So
there's a reason why they're blowing up. They're doing things the right way, really getting after it.
good things.
So love it. So when's the next the Lincoln meeting?
Well, our meeting's November 19th. As you know, it's the third Wednesday of every month, 4 to 5, 4 sharp, 5 done. That's what I like about it. So that'll be at Pole Barn Chic. And then I think there might be something coming in the works here. I think we'll be announcing soon, but we always do that, don't we?
We do. We like to tickle it for a week
Yeah,
or two
just a
before
little.
we actually put it out there. Get people wondering, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, what are these guys doing now? What do they got
But
brewing up now?
we can tease a little bit. I think we're going to do something in conjunction with you and local First Springfield. So that'll be a fun little thing. And guess what? It won't cost you anything. So that's the nice thing. But no, the next meeting is November 19th. We're sitting at right at 100 new members. I don't know what we're going to do when all 100 show up. I don't think that'll ever happen, but that's pretty cool. And we're just about ready to sign on a law firm. So our first locally owned law firm's coming in. When they looked at the list, they're like, hey, you have no lawyers. Everybody needs a lawyer. So it's a good local outfit, and he's pretty engaged. One of the partners is engaged in the community. So that's exciting. So, but yeah, the 19th, networking with accountability, nothing different. We're going to come in and do our thing and get out. Then hopefully with this government shutdown, we can get that over. We'll get one of these special agents in to talk to us about business fraud from the Springfield FBI field office here.
Yeah, no, looking forward to that. Now, if somebody's interested in joining, they just need to go out to the website, right? LLPNG.com and then fill out the application.
I think there's something new up there. Thank you to you.
Absolutely.
So now, and thank you for mentioning that. So now matter of fact, somebody just did that on the way in. You can go on to www. I don't know if you do that anymore, LLPNG.com. And it's just easier to say LLPNG.com. And it says join today. You can join up. So we're changing it up a little bit. First of the year, instead of collecting fees at the door or at the table, we're going to collect fees in advance. It's just too much work. It really is. And then I think we can get that out of the way and really add another 10 minutes to networking.
Absolutely.
Right?
And the way it's set up now, when they fill out that application, they're going to get a response from you, whether they're accepted or denied and
Right.
things like that, right?
Right. And I like the way that was set up. So I will have to, so that way we don't violate our rules of no more than like 2 business categories. And then I do like the way that's set up, and I go in and approve it. And then once it's approved, they go in and pay. And there we go. We got our first one the other day. It was Courtney Blankenship.
That's right.
That's who it was.
That's
So
right.
thank you, Courtney. We're excited for her to come in, a life coach. So that's going to be really,
That's right.
She's going to do a really good job. She's from Petersburg, Menard County there. So she was our very first one, and it went through. So
we know
well.
it's working correct.
You did well.
Right?
You did well.
Love it. Well, like I said, we're going to be collaborating with Local First Springfield here soon, but on the Local First Springfield front, we got some really cool things coming up prior to that as well, right? Holiday market's right around the corner.
That's right. November 22nd, 9 to 3 or 2? 9 to 2?
9 to 2.
So, at Pole Barn Chic, we'd love to have you out there. Good venue, perfect timing. Come out and shop, have some fun. I think Santa and Mrs. Santa.
Yep,
maybe
Santa
Mrs.
and
Claus.
Mrs. Claus is going to be there.
And there's some elves coming, too.
Yeah, I got some elves coming. My little warrior woman daughter is going to be dressing up as an elf with one of the other warrior women from one of the other places we're going to talk to soon here, and they're going to have some fun. They like being characters, so they're going to be elves for us that day.
Now, out of curiosity, are they going to be an elf tonight?
They are not. So, but my daughters, they're doing the Addams Family theme. So
Nice.
we've got Wednesday. One of them is Wednesday, and the other is Morticia. So
nice.
That'll be fun.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But back on the holiday market, what do we need? What are we looking for?
So, yeah, anybody that's out there that has product to sell, local businesses that have product to sell is really what we're looking for. We've got some spaces to fill here before we get sold out. So if you have handmade crafts, if you sell clothing, if you sell jewelry, if you sell food, if you sell anything and you're a local business, we would love to have you participate and give the opportunity for all these folks that are going to be joining that day to shop local, right?
But what if I'm not a member? What happens?
Not a member. All you got to do is become a member, and you get an absolutely free booth. $175 gets you all the benefits for the entire year, plus the free booth. You might think $175 just for the booth, but no, you get a whole membership.
That's awesome.
Whole year of Local First Springfield, which includes your social posts, which includes your website profile, and includes all the other benefits that you have with us and the free booth.
And you get a door decal.
Yeah, and you get a door decal. Yeah, might even give you 2. Who knows?
Yeah. What if I need electricity? What happens then?
$25. Pretty cheap, right?
That's pretty cheap.
All you need.
It is.
All you need.
So you can come out the door at $200 and
done and
not
done.
bad.
Done and done. So if you're a member, you can go to the website and get yourself a free booth by filling out a quick form. And if you're not a member, you can go to the website, fill out a quick form, and get yourself a booth. That's localfirstspringfield.com/holiday market. We'd love to have you out. And if you are just out looking to shop for all your holiday needs, we want to see you on November 22nd, 9 to 2 out at Pole Barn Chic. And they've been really good to us, haven't they? They've had a lot of different events for us.
They have. We've been very, very fortunate. I mean, from some events that Local First has put on and obviously Land of Lincoln, Audrey and Nick, we appreciate them very much. So you kind of feel bad when someone else wants to give you a venue to use and you're like, eeks, but that's the beautiful thing about local. When people see an interest of us growing together, communities grow together, right?
That is correct.
I think, that's kind of nice that people are opening up saying, hey, use my facility. Speaking of that Land of Lincoln professional networking group, I think we'll be in Arlington's in January. We're still working out that with Brian Riley, but Melissa and Brian wanted to host it there to kind of showcase Arlington's, which is beautiful, by the way.
It is.
And you never know with Brian, he might violate a rule a little bit. Maybe he'll have something. I don't know. Maybe he'll have a little food. I don't want to put him. But he better not. So we got to keep to our rules. But I'm looking forward to the holiday market. I think that's, 'tis the season, perfect timing. And there's just a lot of good things going on. Discussion I was having with the business when I came in, just the motivation or the drive of Local First right now. So thank you for your leadership. Great board, good people on the board, and you're seeing a lot more activity there, and it's creating a lot more interest.
No, I love the buzz. I mean, we've got so much momentum in both of these groups, and I feel like they're growing together. As we always talk about, communities grow together. These two organizations are growing together because, like you said, we're doing the right things. We're putting members first. We're putting out value, right? Like we always talk, we want to make sure we're giving as much value as possible to our members. And that's how the holiday market came about.
That's right.
How this other event that we teased is going to come about, right?
And it's so funny. We do these things like in 5 minutes. I mean, how do they happen so fast? And we get them formed or we get them, I guess, put together, and there you go.
It's that 10X mindset, brother.
Yeah,
Come on.
I guess we're 10Xing it. I'm not that far in that book yet, by the way. But
well, you got started on it. You got a couple chapters in. I mean, what are your initial thoughts?
It was funny. Obviously, based off your advice and listening to you and Chris all the time, and of course, you're coaching one of my employees at Masco. We're excited. We had a little misconception of the 10X because, if you're looking at, okay, if let's say I'm going to sell 10,000 a day, I got a 10X that. I don't know, man. That might be a little tough.
Right.
But it was nice the other night you were able to explain to us that, you can get there 10X style. Might take just a little longer,
right?
But you can get there.
Yeah, it's more about the mindset shift.
Yeah,
it's a true 10X goal is going to keep on pushing and keep on pushing out. And the main part about it is that you put in the 10X action that goes along with it to what you think to get to that goal.
That. Yeah. And so we're excited. We're next week. I think we're on to chapters 3, 4, 5, which is success. So we'll be able to tell you more in the next episode.
Yeah, maybe. We'll do a little deep dive on that next time.
We're having Will, who you're coaching. He's kind of leading the way. So
I love that.
Yeah, so that's kind of, and he took good leadership on our first meeting this week with the book. Matter of fact, I just ordered another one. So we're going to pull our warehouse manager in now, and he's going to sit with us and read it too.
Nice,
because we need to 10X our warehouse.
Hey, there you go.
We do.
Bringing more 10X to Springfield. I absolutely love it.
That's right.
That's
right.
And we've been to a couple ribbon cuttings here together recently. We had Mender Media. He had his ribbon cutting. Congrats to Dalton Mender. Let's go.
He's a shining star. He's all over the place now. Like I said, I just saw him up there with the Minions and whatever else those things were. He's out there taking video. That's a good story of a young entrepreneur, which is one of the reasons I started Land O'Lincoln Professional Networking Group. When you see a guy like that, he took the leap. He's 23, 24 years old. He took the leap and taking that leap, and just to be a young entrepreneur starting his own business. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's in the final stages right now as we speak, meeting with Family Service Center on finalizing the website. They're just working out some Stripe payment methods that's going through, so you can donate monthly there. So he's knocking it out. So I'm very proud of Dalton. But yeah, that was nice that we showed up to be at his ribbon cutting to support him.
Joined Chatham Chamber, and he just joined Local First. So excited to see Dalton getting after it out there. And we had David Hilst had his ribbon cutting the other day as well. Everybody knows David out there. He is the partner for this segment.
That's right.
So
David, thanks for allowing us to grow communities together.
No doubt about it. He does so many great things in the community.
No, he
is so active. He is so generous with a lot of the nonprofits in the area. So just kudos to him and his team.
And I think that's why I said the other night, you don't cut yourself short. Thank you for everything you do in the community. Because he does.
He does.
Really does.
No doubt about it.
Genuine guy.
Well, Jeff, anything else going on out there in Springfield?
Boy, you know what? Salvation Army Kettle Kickoff is coming up November 15th. That's, as Corey said a couple weeks ago, that's their big one.
Yeah.
And I think you sit on the board as well. So that's their big kickoff. I actually created my kettle last night to help out. I'm not going to be all crazy and competitive because I've got so many other hands and
right.
Too many pots, actually. But that's exciting. There's just a lot of good nonprofits out there. Family Service Center's got Tree of Wishes coming up. The FBI Alumni Board, they're doing good things as well in the community to spread the knowledge of the core values of what the FBI is doing. You have the Outlet. There's another good one. Masco's been involved with that with Michael Thomas with Express. We've jointly done meals there. That's just a good, rewarding feeling. So that's another nonprofit that we should pay attention to. Compass for Kids, they're part of Land O'Lincoln Professional Networking Group. They do a lot of good things. Look at United Way right now. United Way's plan they've got going on. That makes me think of 10X a lot because they're 10Xing all over the place.
They are, no doubt about it.
But you don't want to. There's numerous of nonprofits. You don't want to leave someone out. But there's just a lot in this community. There's just a lot of good happening, and there's a need. So any way that I think our groups can help, I'm all for that. I really am.
No doubt about it. Yeah. So for everybody out there, as you're thinking about year-end giving, as you're thinking about all your holiday shopping, hey, let's shop local and let's give local. How about that? There's a lot of folks here that we can we can support both on the business side and the nonprofit side.
I agree.
All right, Jeff. Well, great as always.
It is. I've got to go find me a cup of coffee now, Robert.
Yeah,
so,
I know. I failed you again.
I'm not going to let you down. You didn't fail me, but I'm not going to let you down on that one. So I smell it now, so it even smells good. But it's always good to be here. Love the studio. Love what you guys are doing. Chris needs to be in here sometime so we can give him some heck. But
yeah, absolutely. We'll get him in here one of these days.
We love what you're doing and appreciate everything you're doing for us at Land O'Lincoln as well.
No, absolutely. Happy to be a part of it. And like you said, we're just going to continue growing together, brother. That's right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're going to let Jeff get back to Elevating Springfield. But for the rest of y'all, we'll be right back.
When I first walked into Shudokan Karate Club, I was just looking for a way to get stronger. But what I found was so much more. Here we train in traditional karate, the real stuff, passed down through generations. Every punch, every kata has purpose. I've learned self-discipline, confidence, and how to protect myself. Not just in class, but in real life. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being prepared. This is more than a club, it's a way of life. Join us at Shudokan, traditional, powerful, real. Kiai!
Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody, on another segment of Communities Grow Together on the Elevate Springfield podcast. Thank you again to David Hilst, American Family Insurance Agency, for partnering with us on this segment. Hey, take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great. Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at SangamonTreeService.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.